Good morning, friends. Welcome to our next teaching session. And today, the topic I have chosen is the exercise. You are well aware of the exercise. You may be doing some exercises, or some of you may not be doing exercises. But you must learn about exercise. This is such an important thing. The benefits of exercise are numerous, and I will tell you shortly, but you should also know what type of exercises are there, what type of exercise you should be doing, what precautions you should be using, when to go to the doctor. All these things you should be aware of. Recently you have heard of people dying in the gym while doing strenuous exercises. You have seen people dying in functions, and just this is a spontaneous death. Now it is shown on the TVs, but one does not know what was the state of their heart before that incident. There may have been disease. We know there are so many variations in the cardiac disease. As I said in my other lecture, that only 40% of the patients with proved heart disease have abnormalities in their resting ECG. 60% have their resting ECG as normal, and they reveal changes only during the exercises. I also said that only 8% cases have changes only during the process of exercise, and as the exercise finishes, their changes disappear. Therefore, it is a complex subject. It is not as simple to make it a TV news. Friends, when you do exercise, your muscles are working, they need oxygen, and this type of exercise is called aerobic exercise. And when you are doing exercise, when muscles do not require oxygen, this is called anaerobic exercises. We should also know that what is the fat burning zone, what is the cardiac zone, what is the peak exercise zone, and certain other things. But today I am going to tell you about what are the benefits of doing exercise. Now see this table I made for you, and I will keep it here so that you can make notes by stopping the video at this spot and then read the next. See, I am bringing close to the screen and slowly moving it up so that you can make notes out of it. Bear with me for just a minute, and as this slide moves up, you can see that this is the chart showing to the benefits of exercise. So then, what are the benefits of exercise? The risk of death decreases in those who are doing regular exercise. In one study, the risk of death reduced by 23% in those who are doing regular exercises as compared to those who are not doing exercises. So मित्रों, एक स्टडी में ये दिखाया गया है कि जो लोग रेगुलरली एक्सरसाइज कर रहे थे उनमें डेथ 23%, मतलब 23% कम डेथ्स हुई उनमें. और ये रिस्क जो है ये उन आदमियों में जिनमें हार्ट की प्रॉब्लम होती है उनमें भी कम होता है. फ्रेंड्स, द रिस्क ऑफ डेथ आल्सो डिक्रीजेस मैन हु आर सफरिंग फ्रॉम CAD और एंजाइना पेक्टोरिस. द एक्सरसाइज, व्हाट डज एक्सरसाइज डू? एक्सरसाइज बर्न्स कैलोरीज. The food you eat, that gives you calories, and if those calories are not burnt out, then it will accumulate in your body. So exercise burns calories, but not only that it is burns calories during the process of exercises, it in between the exercise periods also the rate of burning of calories increases. Exercise helps you to reduce your weight, and exercise helps to lower your blood pressure. You will be surprising. You have often seen that when you exercise, your pressure goes up. This is upper blood pressure. This goes up because your heart is beating fast and your heart is ejecting more blood. and therefore the upper blood pressure goes up, and this is normal. This must happen. If your blood pressure does not go up, or if it goes up and comes down during exercise, that is a very severe disease. You should immediately stop exercise, get yourself checked up. दोस्तों, एक्सरसाइज में ब्लड प्रेशर बढ़ता है, ये नॉर्मल है. अगर वो कम हो जाता है किसी का एक्सरसाइज में, तो ये बड़ी सीवियर डिजीज़ है, उसको जाकर पूरा चेकअप कराना चाहिए, वरना कहीं ऐसी न्यूज़ ना आ जाए कि कहीं फंक्शन में आप गए हुए हों और वहीं गिर गए और अंत आ गया. As I said, that you can reduce your weight by eating less, but that will lessen your muscle mass. But by exercise, you increase your muscle mass. Further, this lowers your incidence of type 2 diabetes mellitus. Type 2 diabetes mellitus, is the due to the insulin resistance. It is not deficiency of insulin. We call it a relative deficiency of insulin. Relative in the sense that this insulin is defective in a way it cannot enter the cells to burn the glucose. Such diabetes can be delayed by regular exercise, because exercise improves the insulin sensitivity. The exercise also improves your blood lipids. What are lipids? These are the fats, these are the cholesterol, triglyceride, HDL cholesterol, LDL cholesterol, VLDL cholesterol, phospholipids. These are all fats in your blood, and the notorious one is the LDL. It is called low density lipoprotein cholesterol, and it, along with very low density lipoprotein cholesterol, gets deposited inside the arteries and ultimately blocks the lumen, resulting in different type of diseases, whether it's heart attack, kidney failure, or stroke. The HDL cholesterol is of course protective. It removes cholesterol which is deposited in the arteries and brings it back to the liver, where it is burned out and removed from the body. Certain conditions like stress, anxiety, and depression also improve by regular exercise. If a person with depression, of course, problem would be here that person with depression may not have the initiative to move or do exercise. But if you can mobilize by psychotherapy or by some other motivation, if he does exercise, his depression becomes less. Similarly, a person who has got anxiety, and if he does exercise, the anxiety attacks become less, and severity of anxiety also becomes less. The stress also we get throughout the day, one or the other stress, and that also becomes less by regular exercise. Now, very important thing is the osteoporosis. Osteoporosis is the process of removing the calcium and other minerals which are deposited in the bones, leaving the scaffolding of the bone. This results in more fractures of bones. The women in their reproductive period produce estrogen which protects them from osteoporosis. But after menopause, the estrogen is not there, and they are usually not used to doing exercise. Both these factors put together, the incidence of osteoporosis is much more in women. दोस्तों, ऑस्टियोपोरोसिस की इंसिडेंस औरतों में उनके मंथली बहाव के बंद होने के बाद बहुत ज़्यादा होती है, क्योंकि ना तो उनके पास ईस्ट्रोजन होती है जो उनको प्रोटेक्टिव इफेक्ट दे रही थी, और ना ही उनको एक्सरसाइज करने की आदत होती है, और दोनों ही चीज़ें जो हैं वो बोन से कैल्शियम और मिनरल्स को हटाने में हेल्प करती हैं. The regular exercises improves your circulation. Now, if circulation is improved, nutrients and oxygen reaches your tissues and they get the benefit, and this circulation also removes the waste products from the tissues and brings them to the various organs for elimination from the body. Exercise tolerance in patients suffering from angina pectoris also improves with regular exercise. Remember, the word I am using is regular exercise. It should not be spurts of exercise, because if you do spurts of exercise, they may cause you some damage. It has recently been shown that regular exercise may give you some protection against the breast cancer as well as against the prostate cancer. So friends, remember, there are many other benefits. For example, a smoker, if does regular exercises, it helps him to quit smoking. And same applies to the people who drink. If they are doing regular exercises, they can make an effort to leave the drinking habit, and your reflexes also increase by regular exercise. You feel a feeling of well-being remains when you are doing regular exercises. Your sleep becomes good when you are doing regular exercises. You may get deep sleep while doing regular exercises. So these are some of the benefits of enumerated. There may be many more still there, but next time I will take up some other related topic, some types of exercises, and what one should do and when one should do. I will wind up here by the request that please, those who have not subscribed, please do subscribe. Please do not send me your wishes on the messenger. Give me your blessings on the video itself by clicking the link and going to the YouTube and then watching the video and mentioning your comments there. Some of you are doing commendable job, and I am thankful to them, and I will be thankful to all those who will do this in the future. Thank you very much.